What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Dell's Den. I'm pretty sure the first thing that you notice is this dope, sick hat that I'm wearing today. I mean, just absolutely look at it. 5 panel. Getting to understand some of these better quality hats that are out there. And Custom Hats NY is in the den today. And we're going to be chilling out, talking about this hat, talking about the designs, the process that it took to be able to get this hat idea onto into physical hands, and it's a really dope story. We've been talking all week long. You get to know him a little bit more, and he's going to be able to introduce himself. So don't forget to check him out. Instagram, CustomHatsNY, and he will do special orders as well, as long as you end up picking up the material. Now, if you're wondering what does that mean, again, it's going to be in this video, kind of talking about it a little bit more. I also want to make a small little attention so you guys understand. While you're watching this video, you do want to turn it all the way up. I did have some problems. I actually had some technical problems. I had some weather issues that kind of knocked out everything. It was a very, very handful of things that has happened to make this sit down go well. I ask you to turn it up specifically because most of the audio on my side when recording is great, but when it comes to the guest here, I had to strip it. I had to be able to I don't know the proper terminology, but it was something that I ended up learning, and I basically I have it. It's just a little bit lower than I expected it to be. So, but if you wanted to go ahead, like I stated, I appreciate y'all support. Appreciate y'all what y'all doing, sharing, liking, all that good stuff. Come and sit down with us because you guys want to hear this and you want to know how to be able to contact them. Because again, these hats, absolutely one of a kind, and the material, that's special. That's something that you need to be able to listen for. Talk to y'all later, shellheads. Peace.
God, I love being a turtle! God, I love being a turtle!
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the den, as we are here with a very special guest, somebody that we've been talking to for some time, and the creator of what I am wearing today. I mean, it's just so fucking sick. It's fly. Love the design. But we're gonna get more into not only this hat, but the other hats that he's been able to create since he started his channel or his page, really. But let's go ahead and introduce yourself, brother.
I'm Jared, Custom Hats New York. Grew up in Brooklyn, New York. Right now, I currently reside in Suffolk County, Long Island, Rocky Point in particular, 5 blocks from the beach, which I don't go to. And there's not a lot of rocks in Rocky Point.
All right.
40-year-old male, married, about to have a kid in about 2 weeks.
Congratulations, bro. How does that feel, knowing that you're gonna be a dad?
It feels great. I feel like it'll energize me a lot
Yeah.
and make me younger.
Yeah. I remember when my first one was being born. I didn't like you. You have to grow. Like you have to grow, especially if you want to be able to like have that
It's
child
interesting
to
you
have like
say
a
that
really good
because I
future.
think like my mom was like, "Are you ready?" And I'm like, "I think it's like natural instinct, like it's gonna happen." And yeah,
Hmm.
there's really no book you could read about it.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. You excited? I'm pretty sure you're severely excited.
My mother-in-law is coming in, so she'll help out a lot. So a lot of getting the house together and all that stuff.
Good stuff, man. Well,
Yeah.
now, when did you start the channel? When did you start the page?
Okay, so a couple of years ago, I started just not liking the whole concept of people wearing Jordans. Everyone needs to have these hot shoes. I was
Mm-hmm.
wearing like New Balance 574s my whole life. It won't change the shoes at all. And people used to be like, I got $250 sneakers on my hand on my feet. And I'd be like, who the fuck cares? So do 3,000 million other people in
Mm.
this world. When they say limited drop, that's 3 million pairs. How limited you and the same person on the train might have the same pair of shoes. So I mean, I'm sure people on this channel know, but the prices are just not there anymore. You know.
Right. Well, I mean, the types of customizations that I've seen so far, even on figures, I just feel like lately hasn't been on point. But when I saw your product come across my feed on Ninja Toidles, I've never seen something so unique. Um,
Yeah, some people like what's the creative process behind it? I was like, just make Teenage Mutant Turtles hats better again.
Hmm.
Simple. And then I saw like he like I got this hat. I was like, oh my god, there's a popcorn box hat to this guy's house, and he has no idea that he's opening like himself to a future junkie purchaser of my hats. A lot of my customers, because I do really particular North Face hats, they're they're in.
Hmm.
Like I have a whole closet full of jackets ready to cut up, and that's usually my main business. But this is just 6,000 likes. It's just unbelievable.
Now I've seen now clearly if I'm gonna start putting up photos as we're talking in the editing process, but I'm definitely interested in how fast you make these, man. Like again, we I was just talking to you about this. You'll literally have it on a napkin or on a piece of paper, and then the same day you have it ready. Like, what's that process?
I've been doing it, and then I started to get a lot of attention. People coming up to me. I'm not a drinker, but I would go to bars and hang out, watch the hockey game, or like a social aspect. Because
Hmm.
I moved. What do you do when you move to a new area and you know nobody? You go to the bar, you meet a couple of people,
Hmm.
make some connections. That's what I was doing, and I was making these funky hats, and people like, yeah, that's a cool hat. And I'd be saying to myself, fucking haters. And then chicks would come over and be like, I like your hat. I'd be like, not fucking haters, you know? When you look at their boyfriends, they'd be wearing like Abercrombie hats, and I'd be
Yeah.
rocking like this polo hat that they've never seen before or never even conceptualized.
Hmm.
And I'm wearing it. And they're like, where'd you get those? Like, fucking basement. Are you fucking seamstress? No, I work for the fucking postal service. I just know what the fuck to do and what angles and what materials to use. And they're
Hmm.
like, well, anyone could cut up bed sheets. I'm like, yeah, not everyone could do the 3M and figure that out. And why the hell that would look cool on a hat?
Hmm.
Well, if you're running down the street and your hat's backwards, how's somebody going to see you? So everything serves a function, with the 3M in the back with the glow in the dark buckle.
Oh,
Because I
nice.
sat down with the military people. They're like, we do a 3 mile jog, but the back of our gunny hats, I guess they call them,
Hmm.
don't have any reflective on it. And I was like, what the hell? So I saw opportunity with that. And
Hmm.
then I saw someone with this rescue buckle, and I was just like, whoa. They had a paracord bracelet of it.
Hmm.
They make like paracord bracelets the same way. And I was like,
Right.
that's cool as shit. Because I was hiking with a bunch of friends because we go up to the mountains, we do a bunch of fun things in the woods,
Right.
and
Right.
we wind up hiking. And I was just like, let me see if I can figure out how to get this onto a hat. And they're like, it's going to be mad uncomfortable. You're not going to be able to do it. It's going to be a pain in the ass. No
Hmm.
one's going to want to do it. And I said, yo, like, you know, you got to try shit.
You don't know until you try, right?
No one built a computer with a fucking manual. Someone had to sit down and figure it out and refine it and refine it and refine it. So it was, that's not the first buckle, trust me. Like I said, I tried it, started off with simple little buckle like this.
Hmm. And then now
And
it's
then,
evolved to this what we have right here on screen. I mean, it's
and
cool.
then
And
the
then not.
new one is a two-tone. It's
Hmm.
orange and green on the new hats.
And then you were talking about a flint earlier, and I was like, "Is that what that was?"
Yeah, have you tried it?
No.
Open it up.
Oh, I got it.
I'm gonna show you something. On the new hats,
Yeah.
there's gonna be. You see how these flaps are over here? There's one and two. This will be sunglasses. Then on this hat, this one has a special feature. There's a zipper,
Huh?
dash pocket,
Nice.
ski goggle, wipe. Hold
What?
on, I got the photo. It has the rescue buckle in case you're in the avalanche. And I know how to do a flint.
Look at that, dude. Just don't see stuff like this. Period. On any type of hat, and the one that you're holding right now, like once it's all zippered up, you can't even tell. Nothing's like protruding out. It's
Little,
not,
little Gore-Tex has 3M. An old Gore-Tex hat. This is cut up recycled North Face jackets.
and that stitching, man, dude. It's solid.
It's also a lot of the design part is picking the right materials and patterns and how you're gonna cut it.
Hmm.
Like I could have picked any piss infested 1988 bed sheet. I could have
Right.
picked 1990. Like my hat is sewer cap. As you see on the brim, it's 1990 Mirage
Right.
Studios.
Right.
You have 1988, which is different. I don't have to tell you what the turtle collectors. You guys all know you turtle people.
Yep. Yep.
Different years got different drawers, so this is different than the one that's going to be on the Cowabunga by 2 years.
And these are actually, and just for the audience, these are actually from the 1988 bed sheets.
Those are those are recycled. All of my hats and jackets and my hats are recycled bed sheets. I'm calling it upcycle.
There you go.
Nothing's going to waste. So someone gets on to me and the national price for these bed sheets go up. I'm sorry for all the viewers, but that's my fault. But I'm going to be putting them. I have 24 hats on a pre-order, and I have 11 spots filled already on a pre-order. And
Nice.
those hats are going to take 2 to 3 weeks to get done because I have one collector that bought all four in a set. I have two collectors that bought all four in a set, and they come first because they just dropped about $725. But that's besides the point. I love you guys, collectors. I love you guys.
Well, when I'm wearing it, because I know that it's the actual sheets, it makes it even more um, personal to me. Like, again, I grew up in that era. I grew up loving the turtles
Yeah, I've
and
been getting a lot of messages with people like, "Oh man, I still have the pillowcase," and they send me pictures of them and the thing, and I'm like, "Yo, it's great." And I'll tell you what's even better is when you put it on your head as a pet. As I called this originally when we spoke, I said I don't do this for money. I have a real job. This is passion projects. This is how
yeah,
it all started.
yeah.
Uh, Sesame Street was cool. People like you have a Sesame Street hat. Yeah, who cares? Yeah, it's cool. I express myself through my hats. You know.
Now, for the TMNT community, like when you first dropped these hats and how fast they were going, like how did you feel in that moment?
I knew I hit a home run when I went to my doctor's office. And he was just like, "Does your hat match your thing? And did you make the sweatshirt with the hat? What's your deal?" And I was just like, this doctor who has 1,000 patients waiting in the waiting room, and I'm waiting an hour already behind schedule, wants to give me 2 minutes to talk about hats with me. And he's like, "Yeah, like I just noticed you coordinate everything, and that's a direct set. How'd you get that?" And I was like, "Wow, this doctor has mad money. Maybe he has a kid." I was like, "I made it." He's like,
Right.
"Shut up." "Really?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Do you have a card?" I looked at my wife, and she always looks at me like I'm confused because I'm always up to no good.
Mm-hmm.
And she's
Mm-hmm.
just like, "You, why, she's from Mexico. She's like, "Why don't you have a card?" And I was like, "Chill. This is just what
Relax,
we
relax.
do." And she's like, "You can sell these, and everyone wants a hat." And I was like, "Yeah, but you set up the website, and you have to pay Etsy a fee, and then you have to
Mm-hmm.
pay, you know, big cartel a fee." And I was just like, by the time you list these hats, and you pay the fees, and you pay the shipping, you're making like $100. I'm not in it for that.
Yeah,
Not worth it.
yeah.
And then when I put out the 8 hats, and Michelangelo was gone in like 2.5 seconds for like full price, and the next hat was gone for $25 more, and the next hat got for $25 more. I was just like, wow, this community needs these, and these are worth it. And people just like, "We are not worthy. Where have you been?" And I was like, "Why have you bought such pieces of shit? Why has no one thought about this already?" You know?
Mm-hmm. And it's true. It's definitely true. I mean, there's a lot of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle hats
Hey,
out
let's
there,
take
but
it.
not like yours, man. I mean,
No,
when it
I'm
comes
not
to
traveling with any friends from this. You know?
Comic Cons, I've noticed that I don't see a lot of individuals like yourself, like a customizer, out there and just selling like Ninja Turtle stuff. It's at those cons, it's really a hit or a miss. Like they're just kind of looking for their bang for their buck. Like I'm not saying that you wouldn't do well. I think multiple
Yeah,
people
because
would
here's
definitely
my
be
thing is
interested.
that people will say like, "Oh, I'll give you $100." And it's like, yeah, wait for it.
Right, right, right. You'll get a lot of that at cons, and
Yeah,
it's like
and
no.
I trust me, I'm the worst Jewish person. I'm Jewish. I'm very proud of it, and I go to a lot of like festivals and where vendors are, and I'm that
Hmm.
person where they say, "Oh, like those Munchkins I showed you, those are
Yeah.
$30." I was like, "Oh, so it's three for 80?" They're like, "No, it's three for 90." I was like, "No, you're closing up. It's three for 80." And they're like, "You got me." And I was like, I got you every time, brother. You know.
You know,
But
I would probably, I think you're doing really, really something special, man. Because again, we don't see it in the community. Again, this something this authentic is rare to see. It really
yeah,
is.
and the fact that I'm using the the same materials, yeah, like this is bullshit. This feels like plastic. If you really buy one, this
Mm-hmm.
result, you guys are great. I love you guys, but this feels like China plastic. If I threw this in the dryer for an hour, this thing would melt.
Mm-hmm.
And I paid like $120 for this. So yeah, it sucks. But like I said, I made it because I had the cowabunga sweatshirt, then I wanted a matching hat.
Mm-hmm. It's just again, it's just so much more authentic knowing that there's an individual that's using original material that we've always wanted to be able to see or at least get back on us because they don't make it like they do now. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, it's just like you just said, like everything else, they don't make them like they used to.
right after that day, right? You were like, fuck it. You were sending me some stuff on the bucket hats. And you were like, I wasn't sure, you know. I don't know about bucket hats. I don't really see them selling that much. But then I was like, hey, dude, do it. You know, I think it would be
No,
good.
I was just trying to expand my horizons, and I was just trying to think.
Right,
There's like that fisherman community, then there's like the festival community.
right.
And if you're at a festival, see, I got to think all these things. So I go to things,
Right.
and you want some shade. You want the bucket hat. Let's say you're at Burning Man in the desert. You want a hat with some shade. That's why you can see all these crazy hats at Burning Man. They need some
Hmm.
goddamn shade. I haven't made the bucket hat yet, just because I was so overwhelmed and hit so hard by this the other night. And while I was sleeping, I was getting messages from Scotland, London, because it's 5 hour difference. I was getting, hey mate, and I was like, 3 o'clock, hey mate, I just took a bunch of edibles. I was like, who the hell is this? You know?
Now I'm a
And I'm
big
like,
person. I'm a big person when it comes to also mental health. You know, and
yes, we
clearly,
had a conversation about this.
yeah, for sure. Like
Yeah,
how has THC like we'll briefly touch base on it. How has THC helped you in your life, man?
in ways people that don't take THC can understand.
Right. I agree.
That's the best way to understand it. But I'm a huge opponent of no alcohol. But I've been the outlaw for 24 years already. you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't feel I'm doing anything differently with that. It's
Hmm.
just becoming more acceptable with someone who's up to my parents' age who are in their 60s. But like here's the thing, like now I'm about to have a baby, like I want to keep it I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
You know, for me, it's definitely been a topic. My oldest one is getting older, and then I'm pretty sure she's hearing it at school. So
Like my kid's teacher being a pothead, coming to school like, hey kids, like let's just watch a movie today. Or like a professional, someone doing my taxes, smoking some pot, you know?
yeah,
But also, do I know if they're drinking shots of vodka? I don't know what's in their water bottles, also.
right.
I also work an overnight shift, so I see a lot of, let's say, miscellaneous activities going on.
Mm-hmm.
But I see nothing wrong with THC at this point. I think it's great that people that got licenses were people that were locked up for these bitty bullshit crimes in New York. I don't know if you know that. They were the first to get licenses. People that
Mm-hmm.
were locked up for major marijuana offenses. I think it's great, but unfortunately, they're all being overhead right now by people with money that are just
Mm-hmm.
using them for their permits.
Yeah. Hopefully things get better. Honestly, I really hope. I really hope.
Yeah, with my hats going across the world will be
So with all the love and the feedback, I mean, the most recent post we were talking about had really reached some numbers, man. I mean, seeing those numbers as high as they got, how are you
here.
feeling?
I'll give you up to date right now.
Yeah, let's do that.
I'm just curious too, because as I'm talking to you, I'm losing business, but I don't care. 4,847.
God damn.
So that's in 2 days. So I'll definitely break five, 100%.
It's gonna be
Quick.
great. That is gonna be great.
Your post alone has 292 already.
Oh, nice. I
Yeah.
didn't know that. You know, where I'm at currently as far as Deltron goes. It's really this feels like me now. Like the Deltrons that I was trying to be was like I was trying to figure him out, and then I turned out there's nothing to figure out. I'm a turtle dude that just loves to meet people, get quality products like yours, and share it because I just don't choose certain people's shit just to share. I choose good fucking quality, good people who are all about the people and the community, and that know what the fuck they're doing. That's my thing. Like it's been such a wild ride since the rebranding.
I mean, it's such a wild ride when you call your parents and be like, "Hey, I just made $1,200 in my underwear. I haven't even got to work yet."
Now, the Ghostbusters one, can we just talk about the fucking Ghostbusters one and why nobody's fucking buying that?
So if anyone's out there and listening to this, like, why aren't you buying it? What else do I need to do to this hat? At 3M Reflex, you have the Ecto One, you have Slimer, and you have the Rescue Buckle.
I'm putting it up
No
right
one
now.
understands it, and like, I'm not even asking a lot for it. I'm trying to just move it to the community, and it's just not moving. And I'm
It's
all
so weird. It's so weird. It looks so
over the
good.
movie. And, like, I've watched the movie, and like the hat's better than the movie, but that's besides the point, you know. But it's a whole other
And
conversation.
I think you released it at a really good time too. I mean, the again, the movie
Yeah,
just
I'm
came
waiting
out.
on that. I had it for like months already.
So interesting. Do the Slimers glow in the dark?
The Slimers don't go in the dark, but the buckle might in the back. I don't.
I
What
think the
is?
buckle does.
So people, what are you
What
waiting for?
what the fuck are y'all doing? Look
What are
at
you
how
waiting?
sick that is.
And the best part is, it's elastic. Woogie, woogie, woogie. This is one size fits everybody.
Dude, somebody better buy
Custom,
that shit.
custom.
And see, that's the type of shit that I'm talking about. Like, that's your brand. It ain't coming off.
It ain't coming off.
Look
You
at
know
the
what?
quality. Let's get the
Oh,
front of this one. I haven't even showed the front of this one. Let's get the front of this one.
no, look at the underneath of your brim.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
You got underneath. You got it all. And I got underneath my brim. Look at the stitching.
Fuck, dude. It's so sick. There's the
It's
front of
nice.
it.
You feel the cotton on it. It's a nice.
It is, and it doesn't itch like I was telling you earlier. Most of my
No, it's
hats, like after a while, they just start itching. So are we? So I know that you posted that you're gonna have a new inventory. Where are you at right now with the inventory?
I'm at 11 sold on a pre-sale of 24 hats.
Okay.
I'm turning this into a puffer vest.
Oh, puffer vest.
Shoosh. Yeah, don't don't be sending me sleeping bags, people, to cut up yet until you see what it's done. But that's the plan for the sleeping bag
Now,
line.
now you've always told me the exact same answer, and I just want you to repeat it for people who are constantly telling you what to make.
Fuck you, I don't care. Don't buy what I make. You don't like it, go make it yourself or buy it somewhere else.
Fucking
You are
love
not
it.
finding my shit anywhere. You're not, even if you find the material and you're able to sew it, figure out how to get this all together and why it was all planned out, and how to explain it, and what the hell's going on with the hat. How to figure out a shredder zipper stash pocket with a glow in the dark Foot Clan survival bucklet with a flint compass and a whistle and a 3M reflective pull. Ugh, what else do I have to say? We didn't start the fire, but I did. Then on this one, another Ghostbusters with
Come
Ghostbusters with that
on. Come
face.
on,
Everyone knows
dude.
the animated series. Come on. Everyone knows the animated one.
Everybody knows it.
I do my own like sport hats.
Okay.
I go to City
Damn.
Field. I walk around with my dad. People are like, "Nice hat. Where'd you get it? Team store?" I was like, "I am the team store."
Dog. You can't. I mean, you can't. Your shit is just so unique. We sew y'all shit that you can actually get
I'm
that
not
you will
even
be
trying
happy
to
with.
sell you shit, but like, I have a niece. She was into Care Bears. So what did I do for her? I showed up to the house in a Chippy Care Bear hat. Safety bear, helmet on. Oh yeah. It's common sense to express yourself. And like you have young nephews and nieces, like what am I gonna show up in a suit and tie? You
Mm-hmm.
know.
Right.
But then I go to a bunch of I go to like a 420 event every Saturday, and I fire this up, and it's got the Stewie, you got everyone doing their everything.
It's Morty.
Oh my god! And people like, oh, where'd you get the hat? And I was like, well, where do you think I got it? Like, well, I haven't seen anything like that. I was like, yeah, because it's one of one. It's called the custom. They're like, you see that shit anywhere and you take a picture next to that person, I will give you a new hat. I got this comment. It pissed me off. I'm very, very sensitive. He said, I didn't, I was on such a high and he brought me down so low. He said, I could smell those sheets from here. Who the hell is this guy to say my hat's a piss? And then I figured it out. I was fucking so pissed off, and I was like, he's talking about the sheets smelling like piss because this is from 1988 and kids are pissing all over the shit. And I felt like these were the smoking gun, and I was like, I was figuring out the Zapruder film, you know?
Mm-hmm.
They got the guy in the grass, with the Ninja Turtle hat on it, and it's me, you know? So,
But
yeah,
again,
like,
the likes and the other comments are, man,
yeah,
they've been
any
so
female can get
dope,
that's
bro.
negative, just haters. If you
Yeah, that's
can't
all it
take
is.
it, there's only you and Joey with the hats right now. Other people haven't received theirs yet, but Joey looked like he was going to shit his pants. You look like you were going to die. You know, Joey, knock on wood, he almost did die from 2 ear infections, but hopefully his hat still fits on his head. But and you guys got the first generation, and now with these sketches and stuff that I have going on my napkins, that's what I'm going to do with sunglasses and is zipper straight down the middle.
Hmm.
You able to see that? I'm showing the zipper goes all the way to the back.
Okay.
And then if you see on one of the yellow hats, this is one of my stash pockets, which would be the zipper going from the front to the back. That's over a seam, and this is how deep the pocket is. So right down the
Wow.
middle, that's over a seam. There's your zipper that's in front,
Damn, dude, that's so clean.
and it's on top of the seam. You see the stencil down the middle of the arteries? It's
Hmm.
all centered.
And how long
You
does
see
this
that?
take you though? Like, but how long does one take you?
It all depends on the rush, how many colors I have. I have three more ideas, but on each piece, I don't want to do it. So, like, I look at
Yeah.
each piece as only four hats. Because each design, then I'm like, I could do the Ninja Turtle to the right. I could do it to the left. I'm like, fuck that. That's a sellout bullshit.
Hmm.
I could move his head around to the right, to the left, but to do the same brim hats again, fuck that. There goes your custom end of that.
Hmm.
So no, I'm not gonna do your hat again. I'm not gonna do Joey's hat again, and I'm
Right.
not gonna do the six I just released ever again. So people are like, yo, I like the Donnie Brim. How much for that hat? I was like, well, the fucking hat is long gone. I'm over that ship already. That ship is sailed. I'm over it. I'm on to the next design. They're like,
Well, each one is very unique on top of all that. You're taking it from the material and you just can't repeat it. It's not, once the material's gone, it's gone.
it's not even that. It's you could go buy all the fucking cheats you want. Figure out how creative you want to be. You know,
Hmm.
figure out what you can fit on angles. Like you think it's easy to figure out how to get the turtles on your brim like that, and get it on the other side of the brim like that, even though it doesn't say Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles all the way. Fucking fits just good enough.
You know what it is when you see it. You know what I mean? Like,
Fuck,
you know
you
what
like
the fuck it is.
you're a real fan. You're like those are Cowabunga 1988 sheets. One lady, one lady who wasn't even a customer, spoke to me for like 20 minutes. Said, I plan to wear your hat with a Cowabunga hoodie from Results. And I sent her a picture. I said, yeah, bitch. And I actually said, bitch, I beat you to it. And she's like, wow, I was so set on wearing your hat with that. And I was like, sorry, man. And the next time you wear it, if you decide to buy a hat, it's not going to be the same one I'm wearing right now. She's like, why not? I want like a Mikey hat. was like, well, everyone wants a Mikey hat, but it's custom, one of one.
Mhm.
That's why you paid so much money. And she's like, oh, that's why I thought it was so much money. I'm like, yeah. Even if you go to the convention with 1,000 people and they all buy hats, they're all gonna buy 1,000 different hats from me.
Mhm.
It was like, yeah, I guess. And I'm like, yeah, that's it. Do I have to send you a certificate of authenticity? You know, doing pre-orders, but you don't have a website. I'm like, I don't want to pay anybody, and you're talking to me directly. I don't have a secretary. I don't have anything. You know what's better than that? And they're like, you come off aggressive, like I'm from New York. What do you want me to say? They're like, you know how much for Leonardo hat? Can you ship it? And my responses are, I will ship to God. There was someone dying right now. They will bury tomorrow. I'll put the hat in the coffin for you. I don't give a fuck where you want the hat sent.
I love the confidence. Like the confidence is key. Anything you fucking do, anything you do, I believe you should have some confidence behind what you do.
I think the hats actually add to my confidence because every time I go out, I know it'll be a conversation starter
Mm-hmm.
and it'll be a memory in someone's head.
Instagram and
Can you show your old favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle hat so everyone could see it?
it's so cheap, dude. It's so
Oh
cheap,
God! Oh
so
God!
cheap, dog. But it was the only one that I found that was like close to 1988.
Yeah,
So I can't you can't blame Walmart for trying. It was Walmart. Every part of this is just so unique. I love it. I want to thank you for our interactions. We've been literally talking every single fucking day, dude. It's
people
been
say like,
great.
yo, like, I wish I could buy a hat. I'm like, yo, like, if you ever in need, you want to just pop in DM, say what's up. I'm pretty reliable, you know. If you just want to shoot the shit, or you want to kill your wife before you do that, send me a DM. You know, we can shoot the shit, you know. And people are like, yeah, you're a nice guy. I'm like, I can't. This is what I say to people. I could take you to the water, but I can't make you drink it. And I
Yeah.
can't put my hand in your pocket and make you spend the money. I'm really sorry,
Dog.
but the market is really there right now, and I can't make hats for $75. I can't make them for $100. I have to text. I have to do like take care of my house, paint, put together
You
furniture.
got a family,
And,
dog. Like I think that's the one thing that I always tell people too. It's like I still got a family though. That's
but I
still my
get,
main priority.
this also my mental health. I get a natural high from it. It's like,
Hmm.
wow, they really think these ideas were great. And then they're like, wow, you really thought about everything. I was like, yeah. And it took months. Question I've been asking people is, how'd you find me? And they're like, you're trending. I was like, how am I trending? You know, really? Because I thought they either found me through you or they found me through Josh.
Think of it, I saw your hats pass through my feed a couple times, and then that's when Joey ended up posting the hat, and I was like, why does that look so familiar? And then we got to talking, and it's just kind of fucking hit me right now. Yeah, your hat did come by a couple times when I was strolling through, and I was
Yeah, a
like,
lot of people are like, yeah, it's been coming up. And then I was like, trending. And then, people said to me, like, are you on like a social media bot? Do you have someone handling this to bot us? Like AI. I don't have to tell you.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yo, like, where's your website? I was like, yo, I am the website. Fuck Etsy, fuck eBay, fuck everyone taking money out of my pocket. Fuck it.
Mm-hmm. Doing next? I mean, I guess it's just in the moment for you, right? Like, hey, what kind of comes up next?
I have to tell you, the big kick of the balls was the Ghostbusters. Ecto One was in it. Like I just don't know what I had to do on that one. I don't need. I sleep fine with these things. It's like a goddamn museum in my house. You know, I don't care. I sleep fine with these pieces, with or without them. I would think somebody would want them because they're my first two Ghostbuster pieces. Like Joey, knock on wood, he has the OG number one custom Ghostbuster hat. I don't even own my own hat anymore. You and Joey have one and two. And I'm not even wearing the new style. I'm wearing the sewer cap one. I'm not even wearing your hat, Caliban. My wife was just like, you got to grow this somehow. And I was like, and then I was just like, you know what? I had fun with this. I had
Once
fun
you
with this.
start treating it like a job, it can ruin everything. That's the whole thing about my channel too. Like, as much as I'm doing now here in 2024, I
Like the
still want to
channel
have fucking fun, dude.
yeah, but that's why like you need something where you could be creative.
Yeah.
Like I said, a guy wants Bart Simpson, Michelangelo. said, fucking make it yourself. I don't care. Leave me alone. And then I said, oh, for $250, I might think about it. You know? I love that you guys are customers because like you guys could vouch for the product and everything, and you dealt with the shipping and you got it, and this was on the honor system. It was not even money exchange, you know.
Mm-hmm. And keep in
Always
mind,
something
like I want to reiterate because I've been posting this on fucking Instagram lately. Deltron's here, me, Michael. I do not just fucking post about any type of fucking products. You know, C4 or a big company could be like, hey, can you give me, let's give you some shit and fuck. No, I'm not doing any of that shit. I do have interest in showing these types of products because, again, I'm all about quality. I'm all about honesty. I'm all about upfront and blunt people that just know what the fuck they're doing.
you'd be a complete liar if you said this hat was a piece of shit, and you wouldn't have been.
It's a piece of shit. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Send it back, please.
No, but it's great, man. It definitely brings back a lot of memories. A lot of memories for sure.
It really gets my mind going, especially with the mental health. Like, can I set up a table at a con? No, your other hats are on a 5 panel.
No, no, they're
You're in
not.
a 5 panel, which is a different fit. I only wear a 5 panel hat. I only make a 5 panel hat.
Okay. Okay.
Just like how it fits better. Maybe just because you're not used to the fit, it's a better fit of 5 panel. You also, if you take the hat over, the hat is heat pressed onto a lining.
Oh yeah, yeah,
And
yeah, yeah, yeah.
heat pressing numbers onto a hockey jersey or to a basketball jersey, same principle. So the cuts are made, and then it's heat pressed onto a fabric and cut around. Yeah, there you go.
Dude, it's solid, man. It's
Yeah,
so solid. And then of course the
and that
logo, of
shit's never
course.
gonna rip apart. Yeah, the logo looks crisp.
Well, if individuals wanted to at least come and talk to you about hats or possibly something that's already out, where do they need to come and find you, bro?
I've been telling people now if they want a custom hat, you go on eBay, you pick out a fabric that you like, preferably a cotton fabric. Put in Bart Simpson cotton fabric. You're probably gonna get an 8 by 12 piece. Probably need 2 pieces,
Mm-hmm.
and then I tell people look for a patch you like. I think they have Bart Simpson with his eyes and a twirl. That might look cool in the back or something. And then look for like a skateboard patch. And then send it to me. And then send me money. And I do what I want. That's it.
That's it.
I want people back. And like I said, Deltron, who's going to be your next hat maker if you want Masters of the Universe tomorrow?
I know,
You know?
bro. I
You're going
know,
to be like,
bro.
yo,
I mean, for sure. I could only imagine getting something like this for my cousin. Like he'd flip the fuck out. He would flip the fuck out.
because I'm all about the upcycling. So you get like a popcorn box, and people are like, yo, what the fuck, a popcorn box? And I'm like, what the fuck? It's a box. It's free. I had the popcorn. I have them piled up, and you get a custom box. You get stickers. You get business cards. What else do I need to do? I like stickers. I'm a sticker person. I put them all over my various gun cases, and I like when vendors have stickers and business cards. And when I go to these events, I like to re-vend to the vendors. It's really weird what's been happening. Everyone that's been sending me a like that I'm able to, I'll
Mm-hmm.
send a message. Thank you for your like. A lot of people are like, what the hell did I do? And I'm like, yo, I just appreciate the like. I'm just doing great customer service. This might turn you into a customer. They're like, I never thought about that. I'm like, just like when Joey showed the love, I was like, yo, this guy needs a hat. This guy had the balls to reach out, show the love, all love, nothing but love. That was it.
Dude, it's been so dope seeing you in this type of community and seeing all this love. And I'm glad that it's blown up the way that it has. Because, again, the TMNT community really needs something unique like this. Because, again, these types of hats, like the one that we just talked about from Walmart, you're going to see like 20 million of those out there. But there's only
Yeah,
one. There's only one Custom Hats New York.
there's only one custom hat when you get it. That's it. You'll never see your hat again. That's it. Even if I make 500 hats, you're never going to see your hat again. Even if
Never.
Turtles is really on a slant, even if the clip is different, it's all going to be different.
Hmm.
And there's so many different variations to work on that you change the angle, you changed it to a weapon, You know, like your hat on the brim. I said, fuck it. Sorry. I'm gonna take all the weapons and put them on the brim. You have nunchucks. You got the. You see it on the picture. You got
Yeah,
everything. I
yeah.
said weapons on the hat. I was like, this is gonna be a weapon hat. My next hat is called Heads Up. This one is called. Oh, this one is already named. This one's called Heads Up.
Head color, 3M, everything, everything. That's what we were talking about right before we started. It was just the designs that he comes up with. They're just where he needs to put it, where he needs to place it. It's just so artistic, man.
I was trying to explain this whole thing to my parents. And I'm like, what is going on exactly? And I was like,
That's that's how it was for me when I started collecting. Speaking to my parents about the collecting, what I was doing, and they were just like, "Where's that gonna go?" And I'm like, "Investments." It's just gonna grow and grow and grow.
I guess you've been there before, but I go to my work for my benefits, my pension, for my retirement. I
Right.
don't make a shit ton of money. Most of my money goes to that because it's a thrift savings. They match what I put in, so I'm
Mm-hmm.
at the max at my age. And then I sat back and I was just like, shit. I just made more money in 3 hours than I did in like 2 days of working my real steady government job. I work for the postal service, so it's like a legit job, career, and I was just like, and I work the night, so it's paid differential, it's double pay. So I was just like, how many of these can I do a day? You know, without interfering with my life and still having the thing is, I still want to have a passion for it. I still
Right.
want to get creative.
Well,
So
again, when you
then,
start thinking about it as a business, it changes things, man. It changes
that's why
things.
I don't have a CFO. I don't have an accountant. I
Right.
don't have any people to really be like, you know what, the hat that I just showed you with the extra loops, it's going to cost a little more to produce, which I'm not going to have the consumer raise my price, but I got to up myself at all costs. You
Mm-hmm.
know,
Mm-hmm.
even those stupid little loops for the glasses that I'm going to add and the mesh pocket over the stash pocket, just add a couple dollars on. I don't give a shit.
Mm-hmm.
I just have
Mm-hmm.
to keep up with myself, and I just keep getting the rush because after I look at that stupid sketch that I just showed you, I was like, this is gonna look sick. This looks great on a napkin and marker. And the way I was able to do with the other sketch with the zipper was just unbelievable. This is a home run. And
One
then I'll
hundred
show it to
percent.
my customers that all the four hats. And they're like, are you going to be able to do this the same way you showed us the other sketch and did it? They said, yup. They're like, wow, keep up the good work. I'm looking at it like I'm crazy, but holy shit, do I have not the setup right now? I got the likes. I got the clientele. Nothing.
I can only.
Right
Ah,
now, I
man,
feel
it's
like
gonna
this.
grow. It's gonna grow, dog. It's gonna grow.
Custom hats, goodbye. I'm on vacation with $1,200 right now. Then there's people that I feel for because I'm a goddamn mental person. I feel for the person that's at work who can't be on Instagram all day and that will miss the drop.
Right.
That sucks. How about the working mom who's breastfeeding for that 2 hours or whatever she has to do will miss the drop?
Mm-hmm.
Not because she can't afford it, just because she's not a junkie on her phone.
Mm-hmm.
So I would just hate for the fans to miss out, and I would just didn't know a way to get it into the fans' hands any other way as a pre-order. And I was talking to Toydos. I was like, "How do I handle this?" He's like, "There's no really like playbook on handle like when the Super Soaker came out. You know, it's just demand and the need." And I was like, "I gotta just take the money and just cap it at 24. That's it." Because releasing
Well,
one
it's like your
episode.
it's like your hats too, like trial and error. It's something new, something that you have to jump into. Sometimes there is an error that you have to make, but then you'll be able to correct it for the next one.
I like to think that I thought about a lot of the angles already.
Yeah.
I really like to think of that way. Not being cocky at all, but I just like there's a lot of shit hats hanging on this wall that were the starters before it came to that. You know? And
Well,
then to pick the
it's
cows on the bed sheets, not like this doesn't all happen overnight.
again authentic material authentic 1988 material. Like you're not gonna see this in other hats. Period. Period. And uh, I'm the witness. Like here it is. It's on my head right fucking now.
We tell them that USPS cost us a Saturday night release party.
They did. They did.
And then, dude, I was like, yo, people are going to get my boxes and throw them in the garbage because it's a box of popcorn. One dude said, did you include popcorn? And then I thought to myself, that might be my next thing. To include like a bag of popcorn. You know, like Cowabunga, here's a bag of popcorn, you know?
We're definitely gonna keep on having you back, man, for everything that's going on, and I wanna, congratulate you on everything that's just recently just fucking popped off, and it's so exciting to be able to see this. And again, not just TMNT wise, but for other fans of other things that you're doing. Like again, Ghostbusters, go fucking pick it up already. It's been sitting there too long.
I'm
Oi.
not just, like, it's their loss at this point. You know, that's fine.
Well,
That's
again,
also
so Instagram, we're only looking at if they need to contact you. Yeah, Instagram,
Instagram,
Custom
NY.
Hats NY.
The new drop list of 24. There'll be 4 series of different hats. There'll be 2 of each color.
And for all the love that's been coming your way, man, what do you got to say to those individuals?
I'm trying to get a cheaper hat produced for the mass. I would love $100 hat to reach everyone on some sort of platform.
Hmm.
I'm trying to make it happen. We'll see.
Hey, just letting you know in the community, we are looking for 2003 TMNT. 2003. Just throwing that out there. Just throwing that out there. It's a rough one, but I'm telling you, there is no other fucking. There's nobody doing it. Nobody's revisiting 2003, and the community is wanting it.
Like I said, it's all about having a passion, you know.
Yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure.
And I'll buy Cowabunga bed sheets, so I bought all of them off of eBay at this point, you know.
Hmm.
I'm even thinking about making a tie for one of my friend's weddings, you know.
Dude, that'd be sick. You know what? The funny part is that I've been looking for a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fucking tie, and I can't find one on the internet worth shit.
That's why you have to find a niche that you love and it doesn't exist and make it your own.
Right.
If you don't think I can make a tie, I can make a tie probably quicker than tying my own shoelaces. You know,
Well,
it's a
man,
great idea.
I,
Seriously, it's a
de-
great idea.
I definitely want to thank you for coming on. Thank you for being
Yeah, it was a
patient
pleasure to have.
and,
Thank you.
and
I'm glad that you have the wares and you're a happy customer.
yeah, no, for sure. And it's for life on top of all that. Again, I'm not going to be able to get these types of things anywhere else. Like, this is what I've been looking for, and I'm glad that you're doing it. I'm glad that you're here for it on top of all that.
I'm not a machine. I'm not an AI person. I am one person. I'm a one man in an ass kicking contest. I'm getting my ass kicked by all you collectors, but I love it.
Good stuff, man. Well, cowabunga, everybody. Thank you
Cowabunga.
again. Peace out.